What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite host and jealous hater Apoc, and welcome back to the channel. So this not so lovely peach is named Jordan Cheyenne, and in my humble opinion, she's one of the worst mommy vloggers out there. Which you know is a pretty big feat because a lot of them are dog water. I mean, this chick is up there with Micah Stauffer, which says a lot. Now if you don't know who she is or what I'm rambling on about, I'll give you a quick rundown before we dive deep. So last year, Jordan Cheyenne was canceled roughly 10 odd months ago or so for uploading some pretty gross raw vlog footage where she filmed her own son crying over his new sick puppy and was trying to get him to pose for a thumbnail, completely ignoring him and his needs and the situation. But anyways, here's the clip.
Pray for her. I know she's gonna make it through. She's an amazing, beautiful little girl, and I can't wait for her to bring her home and be part of our family. So if you could pray for us, we appreciate it. I love you guys. Come here, come closer for the video. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Put your head right here. Come closer. Close down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm not just usually crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. No, go like this. Put your hand like this. But let them see your mouth. Let them see your mouth.
So obviously this is bad. It's no bueno, for sure, and caused one of the biggest ratios that I've ever seen on the platform. You know, aside from Micah Stauffer's, of course. People like this do not deserve to be here. They don't deserve this opportunity, let alone being a mother and being a parent.
How could you say that, Apoc? Who are you to judge?
Well, I'm a father, and I would never even think about doing this to my son. He will always come first, and the fact that she prioritized money over her son just sickens me. But I guess even after all this and her cancellation, Jordan just was not having it, man. No, she thought it was unfair how she was being treated because this one so-called mistake is not a reflection of her as a person or as a mother, even though it kind of is, because it's not like this was an actual mistake. No, she deliberately neglected her son for monetization. But anyways, like I said, she got ran offline 10 months ago or whatever, but now has decided to come back, and that was like 5 months ago. I'm a little late to this, but point is, she's back and in a vlog called I Was Cancelled Worldwide and My Life Changed Forever, where the comment section is turned off, go figure, shocker, I know, and where she manipulates her community. Well, whatever's left of them. Oh, and of course the icing on the cake, because what would this apology addressing video be without rambling on about the haters? Okay, let's get ruthless, kids.
Hey guys,
Said it.
welcome back to my channel.
And cueing the waterworks.
It's been 5 months since I have uploaded any content on any of my social media platforms. And oh my gosh, saying welcome back to my channel gets me very emotional.
Oh god, can we just skip all over this emotional garbage and get to the damn point already?
Because I didn't know if there would ever be a welcome back to my channel.
I mean, there really shouldn't be, but you kind of just decided for there to be a welcoming back. Even though the internet is not gonna have you, just some weirdo stans.
I'm gonna try and get through this video as quick and concise and to the point as I can.
She pulling out the big words.
I have filmed this video 2 or 3 other times within the past week, and all I did was cry.
So tell me, why is it that every single time a YouTuber or a content creator, an influencer is apologizing or addressing something, they always spew the same rhetoric?
I had to film this video, guys, like 10 times, guys, because of tears and stuff.
I mean, wouldn't that make you more authentic, raw, and real? So why filter or edit out all your true feelings? Cry, queen, we want to see it. My guess is that she really didn't cry.
So much has happened in my life the past 5-6 months. My entire life has changed.
Oh, I'm sure it changed real quick, man. Like that. Instantly. But you know, I'm not gonna feel for her because she was just monetizing and exploiting her child.
My mentality and inner healing that I've needed to do.
Inner healing? Really, Jordan? We're gonna do that? Inner healing? From what? You were exploiting your child. You were creating the toxicity. That's not based from trauma. You just wanted money. It's that simple. You were the one causing the trauma.
My relationship with my family, with my friends, my work, my finances, every single thing has changed within the past 5 months.
Yeah, because you got canceled, sis. Nobody wanted to see your face on the platform because of what you did to your son. And that's going to include your own friends and family. I'm sure a lot of people within Jordan's life were disgusted by her actions and behavior. Shit, man. If that was me, your boy, and she was my sister and she did something like that, I'd be roasting her ass.
And I have deeply missed.
She's not about to say that she deeply missed you guys, the viewers, her online family. God, I hate when vloggers say that, man. I hate it. It makes me want to puke.
My YouTube and Instagram job.
Oh, we already know that she missed living on Easy Street.
This community that I built over the past 7 years has, aside from Christian, I would say building this entire YouTube community and business and sharing the good, the bad, the sad, everything with you guys on my channel. Aside from having my son, that has literally been the highlight of my life.
Yeah, maybe sharing the good, the bad, and the sad wasn't the greatest of ideas. Because it literally canceled your ass, man. Look what happened. She cared way more about content, pushing out content for her community and making money than her son's needs. He needed his mother and she wasn't there for him. She wasn't present. But hey,
You know, it's the highlights of her life and whatnot.
I never had that really tight-knit community or a lot of friends growing up. I never had any of that.
Well, gee, I wonder why.
So when I built that on YouTube, over the years and became friends with so many of you and really felt like I had such a positive, tight-knit community, it was literally like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I have so deeply missed all of you and this job and creating content.
man, this is some Ace Family shit right here. Which again is horse doo-doo, by the way, because when making content, it just comes down to money. No one would be doing this without getting paid for it. It happens when you first start out, of course, but the goal is to make money. Now, can you have passion for it? Can you love it? Yes, I like to do these things. I have passions for what I do, but I would not be here without making money because you need money to survive, and this stuff takes time, right? Jordan wouldn't be an influencer without making money. People don't do that. And then if they tell you that they would do this, even if they didn't get paid, they are literally lying to you. Jordan doesn't even have a respect for her own child. So do you really think that she actually cares about her community? No. Don't be so naive.
5 months ago, I made a terrible, terrible decision.
I mean, at least she's not calling it a mistake.
Which I am so deeply upset with myself for that I can't even articulate. I've had such a deep sadness within me that everything that happened and that has kind of crumbled, to be totally honest with you, in my world the past 5 months. I've had such a deep regret and sadness that I'm the one that caused that.
Yeah, the problem I have throughout this whole video is that she kind of gives off the impression that this was a one and done incident, that it only happened one time, right? That's what she implies. But that's bullshit. You don't just go from 0 to 100 overnight like that. So I think the real question here is, how many times has this actually happened before? I mean, read the room. She accidentally uploaded raw vlog footage. So as in, something that she was supposed to cut out and edit. So how many times has she done this? Plus, the whole trying to get him to pose for a thumbnail while crying thing. This is not a one-time thing. It's a pattern.
I chose to put my content and making a video ahead of the emotional needs of Christian in that moment.
Again, it was way more than just one moment.
And it's been my absolute biggest regret.
Yeah, only because she got caught. I mean, when people started calling her ass out, she tried to get rid of the evidence by deleting the video or cutting it out apart. I forget what it was. But she tried to remove the evidence and then pretend like nothing happened. But then, the internet did its thing and held her ass accountable.
That was an extremely emotional day. We got a puppy. It turns out she had parvo. Took her to the emergency vet and they told us she might not make it.
And yet with all the emotions and stress and frustration, you still had the capability in trying to turn all that into content.
Bruh.
Also, when she first addressed all this in a now deleted video, by the way, she literally said that she would have vlogged inside of the vet office or whatever, while finding out that her dog might die, but decided not to vlog it because of the haters or whatever she was saying, claiming that she would get a bunch of grief for it. And she's right, she's not wrong. But she still vlogs right after in the car with her son crying and extremely upset. This right here is what I called vlog brain. Stay in school, kids.
I just want to address a few things really quickly. There has been a new viral clip going around saying that the puppy died, and then I pulled out the camera and made a video about our dog dying. That's completely false. I've been off all social media for 5 months, so I'm not sure where people are getting this information.
Well, to be fair, to their credit, even if the rumors are not true, and even if somebody's trying to be malicious with that, it's kind of not unheard of for you to pull out a camera during an inappropriate moment. There was a reason why you got canceled.
Lizzie did not die, thank God. She was in the emergency vet for about 2 weeks and then she did get to come home, but she had very, very bad parvo and they told us she may not make it.
Let's keep in mind, I want to make sure that everybody understands this, because if she wasn't canceled, she would have vlogged her dog dying. There are no limits with her.
That's why we were, initially crying and very upset in that first video.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I've tried to film this video a few times within the past week, and it's been incredibly emotional for me because hate and bullying and cancellation that I've been through the past 5 months has been absolutely, absolutely traumatizing, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wonder who's more traumatized, her or her kid.
I don't want to seem like I'm coming off as the victim or like, oh, poor me.
Well, that ship has sailed.
But I think there is definitely a conversation to be had about cancel culture and about how far people take things.
Right here, folks, is what we call deflection.
The cancellation and the messages and the death threats that I've got and the comments that I've got, people have put my address out there, my family's personal information, harassed my family's jobs, hacked into all of my accounts on every level.
Sounds like the DCP community. I mean, that's what they are literally known for. And yet, she went on this channel trying to save face, damage control, or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't condone any of those things. It's disgusting. But if you're Gucci with him and his community, then you're just being a hypocrite. You can't say something is bad while being just peachy with the guy who's like the leader of it, who is literally known for pushing out sensitive and personal information on people he doesn't like. He's even done it to me, man. It's what he does. He uses it as a scare tactic because in real life he's just some sad, pathetic piece of shit.
Shit that has been absolutely, absolutely terrible for me and put me in such a state of, I'm gonna be honest, a few months ago I was in a really, really bad depression.
Side note, a lot of the things mentioned in this video are kind of what Jordan has been through and how she feels that she was in a depressive state, but not really much about her son and what he went through or what he had to deal with for however long, because it wasn't a one-time thing. This has been a pattern. But she doesn't talk about him. She doesn't talk about her greed or obsession. She just talks about prioritizing. Girl, you did it for money. Quit beating around the bush.
Kind of out of it now. I know my mentality is a lot better and a lot stronger now, even though I'm still upset and I'm still emotional. It's just because I've been through so much the past 5 months.
See what I mean? She was also the one who did it to herself, so there's that.
I've been through so much that I literally can't even articulate it to words, so I'm not trying to like cry or anything in this video, but if it happens, it's just because everything in my world has changed and this has all been insanely emotional for me.
If crying just happens because of emotions and whatnot, then why'd you cut out all the other times you were doing it when you were trying to film this?
Yeah, once this happened, I obviously took down my social media, and I thought, you know, I might need a few weeks or a month or even 2 months off of social media.
So I got a question. Why is she acting like that she just took a break? Hey lady, you were canceled. This isn't a break. You don't get a choice here. She's basically saying that she had control over her own cancellation or the situation, and that she can just pick and choose when she comes back. And I guess she did do that, but by the sub to view ratio, it's not looking all that good. Anyways, the best part out of the shitty enemy arc is that while all this first went down, her first thoughts are not on her son. No, they're not. And how she traumatized him and how she should be trying to fix what's broken. No, that's not what she did. Instead, her mind was focused on to when she could come back to the very place that helped traumatize her son.
Little did I know at that time, I had to get so real and honest with myself and ask myself a lot of deep questions.
Funny how it took other people and a cancellation for her to look inward. You know, a grown-ass lady.
You know, reprioritize everything. I had to ask myself, why did I get to a place where I was prioritizing content?
Money, clout, take your pick. There's literally no other reason as to why you would do any of this. It's just down to that. There's not even any point to look inward because it's very clear. You are a greedy
I don't know about other YouTubers, but for me, I've been doing YouTube for 7 years, and like I said, it's literally been a highlight of my life and so fun to grow this community. And like, I mean, before all of this, my community was 98% positive.
So what, the other 2% were just the jealous haters? And before what? All this happened? Jordan, are you kidding me? You are literally the reason why you got any negativity at all. All of it that came your way was your fault.
Like, everyone in the comments was so uplifting and so nice to each other and nice, kind to me and Christian. Like, you guys feel like we're part of your family.
Bootlickers.
Everyone always says like, oh, I love my subscribers, but like, I really do. I genuinely feel like I've built a bond and like a little family within my community.
Yeah, this right here is so cringy, it's puke worthy.
So to have all of that taken away these past 5 months.
Taken away? It wasn't taken away, you dweeb. You got fired.
Due to an action that I did has been internally very, very hard for me to process. It's something I've had to talk a lot about in therapy.
I wonder if her kid got therapy. God knows is gonna need it.
Anyways, what I was saying, I don't know if other YouTubers feel this way, but you definitely get to a place where you feel like you have to get the content all the time, right? I would constantly do things with Christian and go out to events and whatever.
Guys, it's the pressure. It gets to us.
Nobody forced you to be a vlogger or to be online or to go on social media or exploit your child while he's crying over a dog, over your sick dog. He's sad and you're vlogging it. Nobody forced you to do that. Nobody asked for that, which is why your ass got canceled like that. If you did feel any pressure, if that actually exists, it's all self-made up. What's up with these people, man? Thinking that vlogging is essential work or something. You're not needed, my guy. Like, at all. Nobody even wants you on the platform. You know, aside from a handful of weirdo stans who enable your bullshit. But those people are kind of too.
And you constantly feel that pressure that you have to bring the camera, have to take this angle, have to do this thumbnail, and what have you.
You don't have to do any of that. You're choosing to do so.
And I am so deeply disgusted at myself and regretful that I even got to that place. Like, I can't even watch the clip back. That is not a reflection at all of the deep, deep love that I have for Christian.
Then what is it a reflection of? Because you claim to love your kid, which I don't doubt, but clearly by your actions, money trumps your son. The love for your son, at least, because that's what happened.
A lot of people saw that one clip and just thought, oh, she's shit, she's a terrible mother.
Yeah, well, that about sums it up, brother.
They have no idea that literally all I've been doing since Christian has been born is been trying to build an incredible life for him, you know, have financial security, take him out for adventures, and literally just give him the best life possible.
Are we watching the same thing?
So the fact that I worked very hard on putting out content for 7 years that was positive and uplifting and about trying to be the best mom that I can, the fact that something blew up, that put me in such a negative light, and that was just such a bad thing that I did.
Oh, okay, so I see what she's doing. She's telling us that all her so-called positivity that she's been pushing out for years should outweigh all the trauma that she's inflicted on her son. Yeah, don't work like that, queen. Especially because we all know for damn sure that this was not a one-time thing, and the fact that she's trying to imply this, trying to make this seem like it was a mistake, just proves that she doesn't really think that she did anything wrong.
There's nothing whatsoever okay about what I did.
But like, come on, guys.
It is literally disgusting. I have absolutely no excuse. I should have turned off the camera in that moment, just tended to Christian and his emotions, and just been there for him and not been prioritizing my content at all.
Okay, great. But quit with this whole prioritizing content thing, because that's not what happened. You prioritize money. You put money over your son. Just admit it. Just do it. I mean, I still wouldn't have any respect for you because I just can't.
Like I said, that is not a reflection of the overall mom that I am.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
I have an immense deep love for my son. He is an amazing, amazing little boy. If you've been watching our channel for any amount of time, Christian is such a miracle. You know, he was born at 1 pound, was not supposed to make it, and did make it, which I believe God pulled him through all of that for a reason, and he's going to grow up and do amazing things in this world, and I am so blessed to be Christian's mom.
Okay, so first we had some deflection, and now we have manipulation. Trying to pull on people's heartstrings.
He is an amazing kid. He is so joy-filled. He's always smiling. He's always laughing.
I mean, well, not in this clip.
And he is an absolutely amazing kid, and I have done absolutely nothing but prioritize him and my family and be as present as possible these past 5 months.
Didn't she already say this, but like instead of the 5 months, it was his entire life? Make up your mind.
And I've made a lot of change in my personal life. You know, I think sometimes deep internal change happens in private.
Well, technically all deep internal change happens in private. Just saying.
I just want to address a few things real quick. I don't want to make this video too long, but a lot of people were saying, oh, you lied, you said you deleted your channel. I did delete my channel. So when all this hate was happening,
oh God,
and it got really, really bad, I was getting hate comments every millisecond, it felt like. This was months ago.
Also, let's know, and I don't know if I already said this, but she's claiming that all the backlash was just all hate and none of it was constructive, which is a lie.
And I remember calling my dad that night and I said, I'm going to delete my channel. It's just time for something new. The hate is just so bad.
Again, believing that she has any sort of control.
I completely see why, if anyone has been through anything even remotely similar to this, why they would never come back to social media, or why they would never, you know, face their audience or face YouTube or face Instagram again. These comments are enough to really make people go into a very, very, very bad mental, depressive, you know, anxiety-filled state.
See, all you gotta do, shut off your phone. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Shut off your computer. Don't go on. You won't be able to see it if you're not on your technology, right? Take a break. Get off there. What are you talking about? It doesn't even matter if she had 1 million bad comments. It doesn't matter. If she had 1, it would have done the same thing. These people are so soft. They're nothing but a bunch of snowflakes. Vloggers do this stuff all the time. They'll talk about how they're numb to the hate, blah, 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 ignore the haters, right? Jess fam, her motto is literally ignore, block, and delete, but never does it. In fact, weekly you'll see her highlighting some bullshit that doesn't matter, that she gets offended by. But these people can have 1,000 positive comments, but if they receive 1 negative comment, it's the worst thing in the world.
None of it was constructive or positive or parenting advice. It was all just, we hate you, kill yourself. Like,
you can go to just about any video made on this chick and you can easily find constructive criticism. It's there. You don't even have to look that hard. In fact, I made videos on my channel about it when it was all going down. People saying they hate her, it's not a big deal. And it's valid, to be honest, because I can't stand the chick. Do I hate her? Not really. Do I hate what she did? Absolutely. Now, I don't want her to unalive herself, but she can definitely go shove it.
And I remember thinking, I'm so internally sad that I worked so hard to build something for 7 years, and it was such a positive, joy-filled experience for me, and here I am deleting it.
Yeah, well, we already got a taste of all the joyful positivity behind the scenes when you upload the raw vlog footage. And sad and upset kids crying and mommy ignoring them for a thumbnail and money definitely is not my kink.
I've had a lot of time. I've had 5 months offline. I've asked myself multiple times, what else is it that makes me happy? What else are my passions?
Probably nothing. These lames always talk about other passions outside of vlogging and social media. But when they actually branch out, they fold real quick.
And I asked myself so many times, is it right to come back? Do I want to come back?
No.
And obviously now I'm making this video because I've decided that there's nothing else I want to do but come back and make the best possible content for you guys and move forward in a positive way.
Oh, so I'm just going to assume that she didn't have any talents or skills or passions outside of social media.
Me rolling over and dying and quitting on all of my dreams is just not an option.
Yeah, because the real world's just too hard for her.
And that wouldn't be me being the best mom. That wouldn't be me advocating and working hard for a better life for Christian.
Yeah, but your dreams, Jordan, literally led to toxicity and trauma. Does she forget that part or something? Or hey, maybe she just doesn't care. Wouldn't it be the first time?
So I decided that even though I know I'm coming back to a lot of hate, I also know there's positivity and love out there.
What she means is her stans.
So with that being said, I want to let you guys know the decision that I've made for the future. It's gonna make me sad.
Oh God, just shut up and say it already.
The decision I've made for the future with YouTube is that I will not be showing Christian.
Oh no, no more child exploitation. What will we do?
Sad it took this situation for her to respect and appreciate her own child and his privacy. But, she's a good mom and stuff.
Whatever we end up doing, I don't want him at all to have to focus on. Mom's pulling out the camera, I have to do this angle, I have to smile for this. I want him to be fully present and enjoy the moment and live his best life.
You see, right there was pretty damn odd because she's kind of telling on herself. I mean, by her words, she said that her son is aware when mommy pulls out the vlog camera and he has to act a certain way for the camera, for others and for content and for money. He doesn't get to just be himself. No. So as I said before, this was not a one-time thing. Otherwise, he wouldn't be walking around on eggshells.
And I know that's the right decision at my core. I know it is. I know that's the best for him, and that's the best parenting decision as a mom for me.
Just loving how she's pretending to have this clarity when really she just got caught up.
But also, it makes me sad in a way, just in a selfish way,
Just because I want to exploit him more.
I've been sharing his life with you guys since the beginning.
Yeah, sharing your son's life to a bunch of randoms online really isn't a good argument.
But I've decided for now, moving forward, Christian will not be in the videos.
And here we go again. Pretending to have any control over the situation or making the best decision for her son. Jordan, if you actually came back to social media and just vlogged your son after what you did, you would actually receive a real wave of hate. Don't come on here with that bullshit because we see right through it.
Will he be in a picture on Instagrams here and there? Maybe. Months down the line. But he will not be in the video footage anymore.
So from what I hear, he was on her Instagram stories a few weeks ago answering questions. So, she's a liar.
I will not be sitting down talking about his life, anything medical, anything relating to his personal life, all those details, all that's just got to stay offline, and it's just the right decision.
Oh boy, this is kind of awkward.
I also want to say, now that I have addressed this, I will not be addressing it again.
Oh shocker, Jordan doesn't want to answer these questions ever again. Gee, I wonder why.
Again, I do think there is a much bigger conversation to be had with cancel culture and bullying. I mean, some of the stuff that I went through, literally being scared to be at my own apartment.
Again with the deflection, man. Deflect, deflect, deflect. Is this all she does? It's not a much bigger conversation, Jordan. What you did to your son was bullying. You literally bullied your son. You get the out of here with that.
I have a lot of anxiety about uploading it. I know I'm, coming back to, I don't know. I know there's love and support out there, but I just know that there's already people as well who've already made up their mind about me. Nothing I say is going to change their mind. They already dislike me to such a big level, and that's okay. I've just realized that I can't please everyone. I can't change people's opinion about me. I have to move forward every single day.
It just amazes me, man, that one can literally do something so egregious and then act like that their content isn't just for everyone. Anyways, all you jealous haters, that's about it. She continues on, of course, with even more mouth breathing and a writing stands that just don't care to what she did. I don't know, man. I just don't see the accountability. I just see nonsense and someone who knows nothing outside of social media, so they just decided to come back. I don't think she's changed. I don't think she made any personal improvements. I just don't believe it. These types don't learn lessons. We have seen it time and time again of the repeating patterns. They don't change. They just put on another mask.